Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an On the Fly review for you. And today I'm talking about Don't Look Up, released earlier this week on Netflix and has been nominated for several Golden Globes and Critics' Choice Awards. This film was written and directed by Adam McKay and stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, Kate Blanchett, Tyler Perry, Mark Rylance, and Timothy Chalamet. The whole premise of this is that Jennifer Lawrence is a student, and her professor, astrology professor Leonardo DiCaprio, the two of them have discovered a comet that is on a collision course with Earth that will wipe out all life on the planet in 6.5 months. And then we go through 2 hours, 2.5 hours of them trying to convince the world of this. Oh, new shirt. 2.5 hours of them trying to convince the world of this, and because no one's listening. Guys, sure, it's supposed to be commentary on how, people won't pay attention to what's right in front of them anymore. Nobody believes anything. I mean, it's almost, like, theoretically, like if you had decades of footage of a guy being a blatant racist and total creep, and he still got elected president, or you had all this video footage and eyewitnesses of, ballots being stolen or thrown away or counted twice, no, that didn't happen. Let that guy anyway. He's a good guy. Anyhow, uh, I don't know. I mean, it had moments. This had lots of good moments. Moments like DiCaprio was really good in it. Meryl Streep was terrific in it. She always does so good in comedy. Um, Mark Rylance, he's just always the same. I enjoyed him in Ready Player One, and that has been about it. Honestly, I didn't like him in Bridge of Spies, what he won his Oscar for. Jonah Hill's character is just—I don't know. He's good in it, but it's just such a weak role, I think. And then there's just nothing about this movie really hit me as any kind of realism, and things were just too blatantly and on the nose, anti-capitalist here, or anti-government there, or anti-media there. And it's just there's not an ounce of subtlety in this movie. I understand that the movie's about a giant rock that's going to wipe out the planet. Yeah, that's not subtle. That doesn't mean your movie has to be that fucking blunt. Uh, and then there's a touch of the hypocrisy. You know what I mean? You had, do you really want to hear see an environmentalist movie starring, well, the nicer of the two is a guy who likes to fly out his friends to different continents so they can hear him do a private jet his friends out to different continents so they can hear him do speeches about climate change. And the other one is a person who said people in red states deserve to die in a hurricane because they voted for Trump. So I don't, fuck the pair of them in a lot of ways. But just, I don't know. Just this movie, a lot of the humor didn't ring with me. The damn, like I said, the themes and shit were just painfully on the nose. Spell it out for you like a Christopher Nolan movie. And then there's the editing, this constant twitchiness of the editing, constant close-ups of people's hands and eyes, moving around. It's just, it bothered me. It took me out of it. I understand you're trying to show anxiety, but you can express anxiety through film without actually making your audience physically anxious. So when I mean anxious, I don't mean uncomfortable. I mean like fucking motion sickness. I didn't enjoy the movie. Ultimately, as I said, it had its moments, had its good performances, but ultimately, I thought the film fell flat. And at the end of the day, instead of talking with my wife about the movie we just watched, about its themes, its performances, and its quality, and how we liked it, we really just sat back talking about how good Doctor Strangelove was. Wasn't that a much better movie? uh, but this is McKay's third film in a row. He's like, I guess this is his new gimmick. Since Hollywood went woke, and this, he came out and said, Hollywood killed comedy. They've ruined comedy. So he's done 3 of these artsy, dark comedies in a row with all-star prestige actor casts. Uh, there's worse gimmicks you could have. I give him that much. But even after seeing these 3 films, even after him winning an Academy Award, I personally still think his best acted, best written, and genuinely most heartwarming, touching, and all around best movie he's ever made is Step Brothers. Step Brothers is phenomenal. I fucking love Step Brothers. It is an adorable film. And I gotta address the DiCaprio situation. To my knowledge, I may be wrong. This is the first Leonardo DiCaprio film of his entire career that is not getting a theatrical release. And it really feels like he's slumming it. You know what I mean? This role kind of didn't feel up to his standards, in my opinion. Uh, this fucking Netflix movie? Are you kidding me? That's beneath him. That is beneath DiCaprio. I'm sorry, but it is. And then there's, well, um, the shared top billing. I mean, it's just an anal thing. I understand she's more of the lead, but he's fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. You know what I mean? It's like, no, he's the star. Doesn't matter who the main screen time is, who the screen time is, or who else is on this film. Anyone who bothers to watch this film is going to watch this movie because it's the new DiCaprio movie, and that's just a fact. Anyhow, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.